Hey guys, what's up? So you saw we bought a house and today we got the keys and I can't wait to show you what the house looks like. Coming in. Future terrazzo entryway here and a really bright fun door. Right now the house is very beige, very beige and cream and bland, but love the windows. I think when we entered into this house the first time we came in, that's what really caught our eye, was just that the entry just felt like spacious and I just really like it. It has a drop ceiling through here. You can hear it echoing a lot because obviously there's no furniture in here. But I just think I'll play around with just some color and rugs in here. But you come in and this is basically the main living area, which it has, this is like, feels like as big as our house. And I love it. And it has a double fireplace. She had a harp here that was really fun and really cool. And it kind of, I don't know, there's just something special about this house when we first saw it because it had, you could just tell the history that went on in this living room. It was really neat. But it has a double fireplace that goes to the other side. But I'm actually to start, this house is split up into two sides and there's a master bedroom on this side and the other one has the other bedrooms, which we've talked about how that's really nice for kids. Like when kids get older, you can have like this separate wing of the house. Wing, like it's that big, it's not that big. Come on over. Lots of 80s elements, a little 60s elements. The previous owner was a big fan of wallpaper and sponge paint. So there's a lot of faux elements, but I was actually really excited when I came in and I saw that it's not all wallpapered. So there are some rooms with wallpaper, but at least this I feel like I can just paint over and it will be much easier. This room, I kind of only can see the like full renovation, which I want to open up and make this slider doors where the window is. And then through here, it has a vanity. It has a vanity in your typical like reach-in closet, but there's also this kind of walk-in closet or like a small walk-in closet. And I see taking all three of these things and turning it into a master walk-in closet and expanding the master bathroom. So you can come in. The master bathroom has some more sponge paint, a little bit like of a textural paint. And this, I think I could see being double sinks, a freestanding tub. But for the interim, like I love these little elements of like the stained glass window. It has really huge medicine cabinets. And I don't know if you even saw this, but look at this. I think this is so fun. I don't know, like that's what, when you buy an older home that has other fixtures, like feel like I couldn't even find this fixture somewhere. So definitely gonna clean that one and try to save it because I love it. And then when you walk into here, this is they call this a Jack and Jill type bathroom, but it is a little odd to have it for a master bathroom. But I feel like this hallway is a little unusable space. And so this I also would expand into here to keep the master bathroom feeling a little bit more grand or more spacious, and then just changing this closet around. And now this becomes the office or kids room, like nursery. It's basically the smallest room of the house. This was the office, so it has all these oak built-ins, which I actually think are pretty amazing, but I feel like there's a lot paint and things like that that can help brighten this room up because it's really dark. Everything feels a little heavy. The carpet's a little dated. I'm not mad about paneling, but I just feel like everything feels a little heavy in here now. So definitely some just updates and changes in here. The house has really great storage. There's a lot of these cabinets in the hallway, more brass, but I think the cabinets are really nice to have. Something that's very 60s and very mid-century, if you're familiar with it, was blocking off all the rooms. So we think now of like all these open floor plans. Something that I think is charming about this house is it has all the original areas that are blocked off. So there's actually a door right here that blocks off this little office bedroom, and the master bedroom and from the rest of the house. And you'll see, I'll point out all those little doors to you. And I think probably some of them we'll talk about maybe opening up, but I really like the charm of it. I don't know why. I just think it's, you can kind of tell like in that era there was a lot about, well, come over here, you'll see. There was a lot about like, this is our entertaining area and we're gonna, you know, close it off, or this is where the mess is. So actually when we first came in and I saw this dining room, I just thought it was so fun. It has these double doors to it and it opens up to this grand chandelier. I don't know about it. I mean, I have many offers of people who want it. It's very beautiful. Not sure if it fits with my design, but this one is full wallpaper. And this one's actually, the wallpaper's in decent shape, maybe, but stay tuned. I'm not sure. Stay tuned. Now, I don't hate wallpaper. It's just sometimes you want to update a little bit. These feel just heavy, and it's probably, I feel like this hasn't been opened before. Oh, okay. Like already just bringing the light in, I feel that this room's starting to feel so much different. So some of these just dated items need to go. There is, okay. So there's a double doors and then there's a pocket door here. See what I mean? Like you could completely block off the dining room to the rest of the house. Remodeled, I believe, in the 80s or 90s, so it doesn't have any 60s charm in here. But they love to cook, so they did do a lot of things that I think keep the space really nice. This island actually, I thought was kind of a cute idea, or kind of brilliant. It rolls, it's on casters, and you can lock the casters, and when you're done with it, it has a custom spot. I don't know if you can lock it. It has a custom spot. To get the one in there. So there you go. So it's still open, but this is going to be a big transformation. I don't plan to rip out cabinets the first phase. So I kind of call it the lipstick phase, where I'm just going to go in and do really cosmetic upgrades with paint and fixtures, like light fixtures. This room is definitely getting some upper cabinets rearranged, taken down, and new paint and new hardware. So this space will feel really different without doing a complete renovation. I actually really like to live in a home longer before I do renovations. So I feel like you know a little bit what you're gonna use the home for. And so I never like to come in, if I can, and just rip everything down and do open walls and do a kitchen design, because I feel like you kind of need to live in it a little bit to know. So that's our plan with the kitchen from there. The lounge. I think it could be a family room. It's basically the second area. It's where the fireplace double side is, but I really think this is going to be the room we are in a lot and we entertain in. It opens up to the backyard. It has a wet bar in the corner that my husband is going to love. And then it has some built-ins right behind that. There are some, similar to the built-ins you saw over there, the 80s oak built-ins, but I'm gonna plan to keep them and just give them a refresh. Maybe change out some of the moldings. For the style of the house, I feel like the moldings don't really go, but a lot of, this is really beigey, kind of brown paint, so just, you can almost even see what white would do to this space. Just like there was a drip on here, and I just thought, oh, you already can see like the brightness that would happen from it. But these also, you'll see more doors. You could now lock off the space and have cocktails and be in here. I just think it's so cool. Another door. This room has some good amount of wallpaper to redo. We've already like tested a little bit, so some of this might come off easy, some of it might not, but there's some good shutters in the room and window coverings in here. But yeah, rooms are pretty basic. They just have carpet on the ground and a few different styles of wallpaper to tackle, and some paneling and just some, basic generic ceiling fans. But yeah, one of these is going to be the working studio. It's really quiet in here, so we're going to use probably this one as the studio, and then the other one as my studio for now. Oh, this is like the attic space. So I've never had a house with an attic, and it's actually not too creepy of an attic. It actually had, like, I totally want to look into seeing if I can even make it like an extra space. I don't know. Some attics aren't that tall, but the attic is up there. And then let's go to the bedroom first, and I'll take you to the bathroom. So this is the, let's see, this is the 4th bedroom, right? 4 bedrooms in this house? Yeah, this is the 4th bedroom. And also only has wallpaper along the border, so this is all making my job a little bit easier. I love this room. It has great light. It's also quiet, even with it being near the backyard. And then it has a cool little closet that we thought was kind of fun. Oh, look at, there's another. See, I love these little elements, these little like handles on it. And the closet, this is like a great storage closet for gear or craft and design type stuff. Like I thought this was a good closet if you don't make it an actual bedroom. And this, look, you can also see, I don't know if you can see it on video, but the house kind of angles, and so there's these cool angles. You can see it a little bit in the closet, and you can also see it in the cabinetry in the kitchen. But the house has this weird angle, and they did all this custom cabinet work to kind of fit around the angles. I'm just very impressed by that. Okay, this is the 2nd bathroom. There's only 2 bathrooms in this house. I'm so curious if we could fit a powder room, just because it seems like there's the master bath on one side of the house, and then there's this bathroom, which kind of basically is all everyone else's accesses in here. And I mean, I'm sure you're noticing there's wallpaper all the way across the ceiling, which, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about that. I don't hate the wallpaper for a little bit, but I do hate this chair rail. I hate the chair rail that it's not high, so I do think I'll just bring this chair rail up and paint below just for the time being, because there's so many other things I need to tackle. But I really like that the original tile is in here, and it's actually in really good shape. And there's these cute little details of like the lucite handles and the lucite towel rack that I just thought, like, this bathroom could be really freshened up for pretty cheap, I feel. And because the tile's in good shape, I totally plan to leave it for a little while, just to kind of put that budget towards other things that needed a little bit more. And this would be just more paint and little changes like that. But come this way, because this is the real excitement of the house. We'll go through the side door to get there, but ta-da! So we love the pool. You can't have a 60s home without a pool, and this gives me all the Palm Springs vibes back here. Pool needs some work, but that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're gonna fix it up as much as we can. When we first saw this backyard, we thought, oh, it's such a bummer. It has a pool, but it felt like everything else there wasn't much backyard space. But as we started to kind of go through the landscaping, we realized it's really just a lot of plants scattered about, and there's a lot of space we can capitalize on and just kind of move the plants or rehome them or clear out some space, and we can have like a pergola or a seating area over here. So there's a lot of little things I feel like we want to open up and kind of take back some of the space back here to be usable, instead of like a landscape barrier. Diving board, you don't see those anymore. We were strongly advised by our pool inspector to remove it. So we're gonna keep it a little retro. It might just be there for looks rather than actually using it. Spa also doesn't have jets that work, but that's okay. We'll just use it as a warm little pool. I think it would be so cool to move this palm and make an outdoor shower right here. I just think, especially a lot of times we're coming from the beach, so we could either rinse off from the pool, the chlorine, because it's a chlorine pool, or from the beach. And so I think this would be a great spot to tap into the hose right here and make an outdoor shower. We really want this to feel like a little backyard oasis, and like we are on vacation in Palm Springs, one of our favorite places to go. These might be future hammock hanging trees. It looks like there's good space, so I love the shade right here. they put a gazebo up to kind of look at the view on the other side. This gazebo's not really my style, so I might change it out. It actually has a lot of rot to the wood. It's actually a Trex material, and the inspector told us that it's pretty much about to fall down, that they're not lifetime. Actually, this Trex material might have a recall on it. So I think we might still use it as an elevated deck, but maybe not the actual gazebo build out. Might change that around. And I'd love to just upgrade some of the plants to be a little bit more modern, maybe some breeze blocks on the side to cover the pool pump. And then now we'll circle back and I'll show you the patio that opens into that lounge area we saw earlier. So the patio, I feel like it's pretty good size. It has a lot of light from the skylights. Everything just feels a little beige, a little dark. So I do want to change out the light fixtures and brighten a lot of this up. And I could see these double doors being open and having dining area or a seating area. But this area I definitely want to grade and flatten out. And we have kids, so we want something to hang out on and use. So I'll probably put turf here, some sort of lounge or play area where we can lay out a blanket, or we can, again, we're trying to kind of take out some of this space and use it as backyard space, or gain it back instead of making it just a barrier of plants. Okay. And I totally forgot to show the garage. If you saw my biggest design challenge at my house, it was the garage. And so the reason I haven't done an update on that one yet is because we started to be in escrow on this house, and all of a sudden I was like, this will open up so much more because we can easily remodel this one. It's just the epoxies, it's a 2-car garage, but it has these really high ceilings, which Ben is so excited about. And the epoxy's old on this, so I feel like we can replace the epoxy, give it a good fresh coat of paint. We were even talking about painting up through the rafters. And then there's so much space and storage in here that we can offload some of the stuff that we plan to have our workout equipment in here, and all the things we really have been wanting to use that have just been buried. And this garage is gonna have our charger, our Tesla charger in here. It has a freezer and a fridge and an old washer and dryer right now, but there's actually 2 water heaters. A lot of the other things we're gonna do here are the major systems. We wanna change them all out to be energy efficient and just running the best they can. And so a lot of the stuff we plan to upgrade, and there's actually 2 water heaters here. There's a water heater that is basically on this side of the house, and then there's one just for the master bedroom. And I think that is because of the distance between the house. I know at our house is only 1,000 square feet, and our water heater's in the garage, and it takes forever for the back bedroom to get hot. So I feel like that's kind of a nice feature, not to save too much water, but yeah, we kind of plan to upgrade a lot of those things. But I can't believe I forgot the garage, because it was one of the things we were so searching for when we were looking at homes, somewhere that had higher ceilings, somewhere that we could use for my husband's business. And this, I feel like, you checked all those boxes for what we need in a garage. Okay, and take a little peek out to this driveway. So you see we have 2 cars at least parked in there now. For my husband's business, he usually is recording a lot with the cars. This is gonna change the game for that he can actually have them on a quiet street, and it's nice and open to do that. And now we're back, and that's it. That's the tour. Obviously there's a lot more that I wanna share, and so if you wanna see more of the upgrades we plan to do or the changes, and watch me sweat and take down some wallpaper, please like, subscribe, and share, and I will see you in the next one.